bum. I'm never getting back with him. Period. He's over with.
Later that same evening.
Yup, y'all already knew the vibes. Y'all knew the vibes, period.
You lied?
Yeah, I'm on live because I had to let them know that I got my man back, period. That bitch thought she had one. Not on me, period. He's my queen to be. Hey guys, welcome back to part 2. We had to do 2 separate videos. We didn't want the first one to be too long for you, but we also wanted to do a very thorough breakdown of this Chris and Paige situation because you know they put us through a lot.
They did.
They take us through the ringer.
A lot happened.
They A-Town stomp on my heart.
They did.
Heel toe on it.
Lord.
So, like I said, welcome back. If this is your first time watching us, thank you for clicking on the video. We hope you stick around.
Yes.
And thank you to all our new subscribers. Hey. And you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Suga, S-U-G-A, and Spice 88. So, yeah, let's get into it. Jesus Christ.
So, Paige and Chris are leaving Vegas, and we find out that Paige is going to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta, Chris is actually going to be going to Chicago. So the whole moving in process where all the couples did it together, pretty much Paige has to do it by herself. Oh, I mean, I just don't know why she's surprised. I'm not surprised.
I'm not. Chris has been doing whatever the heck he wants this whole time.
Child.
The whole show. So I don't know why she's surprised now.
So then she says that pretty much she's going to allow him to process things. So she's taking, like, he's going to take a couple days in Chicago, and she's okay with it because she wants to allow him to process things. Then a couple days goes by, and Paige and Chris scheduled to meet up, but Chris doesn't want to allow us, the cameras, into the space. We hear him say, like, he doesn't want to be fake. He don't want to, you know, he wants to keep it real with her. And, you know, they take off their mics and we don't hear anything. Then we get a call from Paige. The producers get a call from Paige.
Not regular Paige, Thug Life Paige.
Paige was turned up, okay? It was crazy.
Nah, I'm done. F him, F her, F everybody. Hide your kids, hide your wife, everybody out here. Thug Life. What side?
Yo, there's 2 pages.
There really is. She goes from... So I just am really confused about what to do at this point because, you know, he's just not really letting me know what's going on. So, yeah, because...
So she pretty much tells the producers that he went back to Chicago. He looked into a divorce attorney. He decided that he still loves his ex. He decided that he still wants to be with his ex.
He reached out to his ex. They had a discussion and decided that they're going to move forward and get back together. And Paige is just like, I am confused. I am flabbergasted. What? Chris is acting like an F-boy. What?
She says on the phone with the producers, he didn't even give it a chance.
You giving it too many chances.
Girl.
That's the real issue.
Yes. Because why do we care about him giving it a chance when he's choosing to be with his ex-fiance that he broke up about only a minute ago with, that he's now having a baby with? Girl. And walk away and live your life.
In our previous review, I said Paige strikes me as the type of girl to let a man drag her from point A to point B and not leave the relationship and will wait until that man walks away from her.
Yep.
And here we are, Exhibit A.
Yep.
Chris did everything he ever could want to do.
Yo.
And he's the one that gets to decide where this relationship is going.
Her last statement before she gets off the phone with the producers is that she is done period. She says, F him, F that B, and I'm gonna air all his mother effing ish out.
F Bad Boy as a staff label and as a crew.
I should have known better than to think that she was really about that life. I should have known better. And it's like, I be thinking, like, girl, enough should have been enough. Last week, enough should have been enough. So at this point, I'm like, enough gotta be enough at this point.
Day 2, enough should have been enough.
So now we go into the scene with Pastor Cal. Pastor Cal is talking to Paige one-on-one. And Pastor Cal is hitting her with all the hard questions. And I appreciate that because Paige likes to act like she was swindled and bamboozled and she was just, you know, thrown in a situation and she was just on the roller coaster and she had no opportunity to get off. And while in conversation with her, he is holding her accountable, which I appreciate. And they start off the conversation and she said that even from the wedding day, she felt a disconnect, that he was not attracted to her.
So you knew and you felt that he, in your words, did not desire you, did not want you. Mm-hmm. And you still back that thing up.
So Pastor Cal says, why did you choose to be intimate with him if you felt a disconnect?
She claims that she was having an internal battle with herself about consummating the marriage the first night, but Chris said, you know, you're my wife, and she felt a duty as a wife to please her husband, so that's why she went through with it.
Bull. I call bull crap.
I do too. Then she goes on to say that, you know, I probably should have seen the red flags. I thought they were yellow, girl. I thought they were yellow flags. The man was throwing more red flags than the Bloods, all combined. And you said they were yellow. Now all of a sudden that
I should have seen
everything has gone completely awry. Now, you know, in hindsight, girl, I also would like to point out that when she's telling Pastor Cal about their relationship from point A to point B, from the night of them getting married till now, she's saying it like, and can you believe?
Oh my God.
He's told me that his ex is pregnant?
6 weeks pregnant.
But girl, when he told you you barely had a reaction.
She said, she was like, yeah. And you know, I've been with a man or with men who have children. So I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Yo, she's 6 weeks pregnant.
What are you talking about, girl?
6 weeks pregnant is completely different from being with a man who has an 8-year-old kid.
Also, Pastor Cal says, so after this, did you still continue to participate in sexual activity with him? Yeah. At this point, Pastor Cal was like, girl, what did he say? Honey.
Listen, he's like, you sure you're not pregnant?
And that's what he asked her. Was the sex unprotected? Yeah, we didn't use any protection.
You literally found out. So she trying to have Project Twins because you literally found out. I think on day 3. What day? Day 3?
I think it was.
That the ex-girlfriend pregnant and you still having sex with him unprotected. I feel like if she could, I feel like she would have liked to trap him with a baby. And he still wouldn't have chose you, sis.
Yeah, he doesn't respect you.
He don't like you.
You just made it.
But the reason why he don't like you is because you don't like yourself. Think about that, Paige.
So then, dum. In walks, speak of the devil himself. Here comes Chris into Pastor Cal's office. Hey Paige, how you doing? How am I doing?
Yo,
square up. That's how I'm doing.
Pastor Cal pretty much grills Chris and he says, like, you know, tell me about the situation that you have. And Chris pretty much tries to say that he just doesn't want another man raising his baby. And Pastor Cal says, I mean, you gonna raise your kid, you can raise your kid. But being with the ex-fiance is something completely different.
Chris is frustrating me because he sits down, he's like laughing.
Yeah.
At these questions.
No, he laughed. He laughed specifically when Pastor Cal asked, why did you have sex with her if there was no attraction? And for some reason, that question is funny. Pastor Cal says, you both, you broke up for a reason. Do you think it's going to turn out different because there's a child involved? And Chris pretty much says he doesn't know. He hasn't gotten that far yet. So, I mean, the whole thing's a mess. And he says, I don't want to be disrespectful, so I'm not going to answer it. And then Pastor Cal asks Paige, does she want a divorce?
Well, really, it just boils down to the fact that, like, he doesn't really want me. Hey! Why are you still letting this man choose if he wants to be with you?
Girl.
When are you going to stand up for yourself, demand some respect, and walk away?
Every episode, Chris is embarrassing you.
It's very true.
Every episode, Paige. From the wedding night to the wedding morning, to the honeymoon, to the first day of the honeymoon, the last day of the honeymoon, the first day back home. You come alone. Like, every episode, you're getting embarrassed. So we got to look at Paige at this point.
Because you had many opportunity to walk smooth out of this situation.
Mm-hmm. So then pretty much Pastor Cal, he says his goodbyes. He walks out and it's just Paige and Chris. So then, oh my God, it just makes me cringe so bad to see him slide on that couch and even get closer to her and put his mouth next to her ear to whisper. What did he whisper? To whisper.
I'm scared that I'm gonna fall in love with you. What? Huh? What? Let me get this straight. Right? Let me get it straight. You tell her before you leave y'all honeymoon from Vegas, yeah, I was thinking about getting back with Max. You dip on her on the flight, go back to Chicago where your ex is, because you live in Atlanta, right?
Well,
go back to where your ex is, call her, hey, yeah. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. You call her over to your house. Hey, yeah, just wanted to let you know in person, I got a divorce attorney set up, this thing over. I called my old girl. We getting back together. We gonna be one big happy family. I just didn't. I wanted to keep it real with you. I wanted to, let you know what's going on.
Just left you hanging for 2 days.
You do all of that. When he leaves, you whisper in her ear. I'm sorry. Whew. You whisper in her ear that you're scared of falling in love with her. And this is Paige's reaction. Oh my God. Don't say that to me.
Girl.
When first of all, what are you doing?
You can't even get close to me, bro. You can't even sit next to me.
Are you crazy?
You could barely look at me, okay?
Don't breathe on me. What does that even mean? What does that mean to you for you to be excited in your head? He literally said 2.5 seconds ago to Pastor Cal that, I think the best decision for us is to get a divorce. I think it's best for everybody. As soon as Pastor Cal leave the room, I'm scared I'm gonna fall in love with you.
And she just lights right on up.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was over.
Don't say that to me.
I thought it was over, but I have so many emotions. What emotions? Not anger? No?
It's a clear insult to Paige's intelligence, but she can't see that. So they leave the apartment and then they go to get his luggage. And, Paige is in the confessional talking about how she's very confused. And she is done looking crazy. She don't want to look crazy no more. She's done with this. But she just wishes that they could just be a regular, normal, boring couple. You know what else is boring? Being single, Paige. You could be boring being single. Just leave. You're done looking crazy. Well, then stand up for yourself and leave. Because you continuously act like you want more and more and more of this. Even when handing him his luggage. You're handing him his luggage and then you're staring at him.
Just marinating, waiting, wishing, waiting for him to say something more to you.
And then you say, I'm just going to leave right now. And he's like, all right. So you'll walk off and then you stand by the door.
I guarantee you she probably called him like 5 minutes after.
Yo.
That. What are you doing? Like,
yo.
You wanna come over and...
Yo. You're right. They definitely had sex that day.
It's so easy.
Who out here is on Paige's side at this point? I need to know.
Like, do y'all feel bad for her?
Do you feel? Yeah.
I know I don't.
Listen, I've been not felt bad.
At a certain point, you gotta take responsibility.
Yep.
You have to be aware. You have to use your discernment. You just threw all common sense out the window just to be with a man that you met, what, 11 days ago?
Something like that.
Because what, you're married and you think it's God ordained for some reason? So God ordained this. The man.
God don't want this for you.
Having another baby.
God don't want this for you, Paige.
Not attracted to you.
But you gotta not want this for you, Paige. You're
if it doesn't fall in line with what she wants, she will ignore it.
Yep.
The baby mama, him not being attracted to her, all of that is like, no, this is not what I wanted for my marriage. Him giving you a little rose and talking about he gonna be a better husband even though he put no action behind it. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna make this a big deal. I'm gonna take all that in.
But he literally flew.
Him asking you for a divorce, saying he's gonna get back with his baby mama, him flying back to Chicago to talk to the baby mother. Not a big deal, cause I don't want that.
I whisper in your ear.
I think I could maybe sometime, maybe not. I don't really know.
Possible.
Possibly be falling in love with you one day, sometime, maybe never. And then
you melt.
I like that. When he said that, it did something for me here.
Yeah. Use that. So that's where we end off. We get a preview. In the preview, we see that we're gonna meet.
Chris is the definition of just when you think it can't get any worse.
Ooh.
Y'all have to tune in for next week's breakdown because not him bringing the ex-fiance on the show.
So you actually had said something off camera that she said that she thinks that maybe this is all for TV.
Yeah.
That the ex wanted to get on TV too.
Both of them.
Maybe they both want to jumpstart their careers.
Chris is like, he seems like a big narcissist. He's very arrogant.
He might be doing
He likes a lot of attention. We saw his Instagram earlier. You know, he's doing all this crazy wild stuff on TV. Does it look like he feels any remorse? He's on Instagram. So it's just a theory.
I think you might be on point because even as the ex-fiance, why would you want to be on camera?
There's no way.
You can't pay me enough.
I'm so
to
sorry.
show my face
and talk about all of this on TV.
Crazy.
This is too much.
No.
If you're watching this episode, this review, and you didn't see part 1, click the link and go watch our other video to see what the other couples have going on, our breakdown of what the other couples were going through in the part 1 video. Yep,
the link will be in our description. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Suga and Spice 88. And we'll see you guys there.
Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gonna spread
good energy.
Today we gonna share
good energy.
I go to work.
Today gonna be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day. All about that positivity and raising